Suffering is a choice. You choose how you're going to engage the vicissitudes of life. You choose how you're going to deal with loss, how you're going to deal with disloyalty. It's your choice.
A person's strengths are often their biggest weaknesses. And so that also means that their weaknesses can be their strengths. I'm always fighting, I'm struggling, and I'm scrapping, and I'm kicking and clawing at those weaknesses to change them, to stop them.
You can't get away from pain, but if you let pain be the influencer in your life, you're now suffering.
Some days I win. Some days I don't. But each and every day, I get back up and I move forward with my fist clenched toward the battle, toward the struggle. I fight with everything I've got to overcome those weaknesses and those shortfalls and those flaws, as I strive to be just a little bit better today than I was yesterday. I am weak. In all those ways that I listed, I am weak. But I don't accept that. I don't accept that I am what I am and that is what I'm doomed to be. No, I don't accept that. I'm fighting.
It's not your circumstances or your situation that determines if you're going to be successful or not. I've been telling you, it's your mindset. Work through your pain. On the other side is a reward. I use the pain to push me to greatness. And I'm telling you right now, don't give up. I'm telling you right now, don't give in. Get through it. And if you can get through it, if you can work through your pain, if you can work through your pain, I'm guaranteeing you on the other side is a reward. I gotta commit my very being to this thing. I gotta breathe it, I gotta eat it, I gotta sleep it. And until you get there, you'll never be successful in life. But once you get there, I guarantee you, the world is yours.
In times of suffering, what we do is we forget how hard we really are. Because that's what suffering is. Suffering is a test, that's all it is. Suffering is the true test of life. The beauty is remembering this young, dumb, what people call nigger, is now where I'm at today. And that is, when you finally get to that point for me, it's forever lasting peace. Greatness isn't running 200 miles at a time or doing 4,000 pull-ups or being a SEAL. Greatness is whatever the hell you dreamed of in your own mind. You gotta first see it. You gotta first create this vision in your mind. And then that's when I come into play. Once you create this vision in your mind, it's how am I gonna get there now? We are all great. No matter if you think you're dumb, no matter if you think you're fat, no matter if you are fat, no matter if you've been bullied, or no matter if you just got back from Iraq or Afghanistan and you have no legs or your arms or whatever, man, we all have greatness. You gotta find the courage. You gotta find the courage to put your Bose headphones on and silence the noise out of this world and to find it.
You're not gonna die because you're feeling a little pain.
I accept the fact that I can't avoid pain, but I refuse to be a sufferer.
At the end of pain is success.
I look at my pain, I deal with my pain, and I put it behind me. Why? Because wallowing in it and letting the pain, suffering is when you allow your pain to control you and dictate your behavior. That's why I don't have a plan B. Why? Because plan A was given to me. Why is it so important to me when I'm talking to people about their dreams that they stay on their dreams? Because I'm a believer that the dream isn't even something I came up with. I believe the dream and the vision is something that God implanted in me as a part of my design. And if I'm not living in it, I'm not owning up and handling my responsibility to Him. So the dream isn't negotiable. It's not something that I can look at and say, okay, that ain't working out for me, let me try this. It's not meant to be easy. It's meant to be difficult, but at the same point in time, check your design. Everything you need to do what He gave you to do is inside of you. You haven't activated it. You've talked yourself out of it. You told yourself a story so often that you now believe it. And now you've talked your spirit into believing it.
Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside. And something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever.
My spirit declares that my purpose is bigger than my circumstance. My spirit declares that my gifting is bigger than my circumstance. My spirit declares that my genius is bigger than my circumstance. It's time for me and you to look at each other. I'm going through you. I'm either going through you, over you, around you, but you're not stopping me. I'm built for this. That's the difference between being a victor and a sufferer. That's the difference between being caught up and bound and shackled by your circumstances. I made up in my mind, I'm not going to ever have this point in my life where I'm just going to be able to sit back and coast. You don't get to coast if you want to be a winner. The mindset of coasting is for people who want to be mediocre. Poor, average, or mediocre, good, great, and phenomenal. Now you got to literally choose to be poor. You got to decide that I'm just going to sit up and do some stupid stuff consistently, and then you will become a poor performer. It ain't one decision. You'll overcome one bad decision if you just get up and work every day. In order to be good, you got to actually activate good. Good doesn't just happen because you got the gifting and you got the genius. That don't just happen. You got to activate it. You got to look at yourself and say, I'm going to be a little bit better. I'm going to get up earlier than the next person. I'm going to put in a little bit more work. I'm going to do a little bit more research. I know I got a gift. I know what my gift is. I know what my genius is. But instead of just resting on my gift and my genius, I'm going to work on it. I'm going to refine it. I'm going to practice it. I'm going to study other people that do what my gift does and see what they're doing. I'm going to find a way to refine the gift. I'm going to work on the gift. If you're not being a steward of your genius, if you're not being a steward of your gift, then you are failing at your purpose. You're not serving your purpose. You're sitting around trying to make life bend to you. While a part of your life is out of your control, your destiny is not.